What if, for 7 nights in a row, you chose to rise at exactly 3 a.m.? Not because you couldn't sleep, but because you decided to seek God. 3 in the morning, when the world is silent, when the city breathes slow, when everything seems still. It's the hour when most people are lost in dreams, yet some souls are awake, fighting unseen battles, searching for peace, or listening for a whisper from heaven. But what if you didn't hide from that hour? What if you entered it? Imagine kneeling in the quiet, before dawn, when even your own thoughts seem softer. The air is cold, the world is asleep, and you stand there, awake, praying, surrendering. 7 days, 7 moments when you defy comfort and choose discipline. How would that change you? What would happen if you truly met God before the sun did? Praying in the early hours has always been a sacred act of discipline. Scripture tells us that Jesus got up very early, while it was still dark, and went to a solitary place to pray. Mark 1:35. King David wrote, "At midnight I rise to give you thanks." Psalm 119:62. From the monks of the desert to the night vigils of modern believers, 3 a.m. has remained a mysterious and holy threshold between rest and awakening. Many call it the spiritual hour. Science calls it the deepest stage of rest, when the body's temperature drops, brain activity slows, and the mind becomes unusually clear. Spiritually, it's a time when distractions fade and the heart becomes more sensitive. It's not superstition, it's surrender. To wake at that hour is to make a quiet declaration. I'm willing to be uncomfortable to be closer to God. And those who rise to pray before dawn often discover something greater than answers. They find discipline. For 7 consecutive days, wake up exactly at 3 a.m. No snooze, no hesitation. Set your alarm far from the bed, so you have to get up to turn it off. Go straight to your prayer space. It can be your room, a corner, or any quiet spot where you can be alone with God. Pray for at least 15 minutes. You can speak softly, read scripture, or simply stay in silence. Keep the lights low, stay away from your phone, and focus on being fully present. This week is not about the clock. It's about consistency. 7 mornings. 7 encounters with God before sunrise. The first few nights will test you. Your body will resist, your thoughts will argue, and your bed will beg you to stay. But once you push past that comfort, something powerful begins to shift inside. The first benefit is inner discipline. Waking up at 3 a.m. isn't about heroism. It's about self-control. Every time you win over your comfort, your spirit grows stronger. You prove to yourself that your faith can command your flesh. The second is mental clarity. At that hour, the world is still. No notifications, no noise, no distractions. It's a mental sanctuary. Many find that insights, ideas, and emotional clarity appear naturally when everything else is quiet. The third is spiritual sensitivity. When you pray at a time when almost no one else does, you start to sense things differently. Peace, conviction, direction. It's as if heaven feels nearer because your heart is finally still. And the fourth benefit is renewed faith. Each time you rise and pray, your confidence in God's presence deepens. You learn that faith isn't built on emotion, but on perseverance. Have you ever tried praying before dawn? Share your experience in the comments. Someone out there may need your encouragement tonight. 1. Prepare the night before. Go to bed earlier, turn off screens, and pray for strength before sleeping. Going to bed with purpose is the first act of discipline. 2. Choose a fixed space. It can be a small corner, a chair by the window, or the floor. The point is to dedicate that space as sacred. 3. Set the alarm far from reach. The hardest part is getting up. Once you stand, you've already won half the battle. 4. Begin in silence. Take a minute or two to breathe before speaking. Let your mind and body awaken together. 5. Pray with focus. It doesn't have to be long or perfect. Speak to God about your day, your needs, your gratitude. Avoid repeating empty words. Pray with intention. 6. Journal your moments. Keep a notebook nearby. Write what you felt, heard, or understood. Over time, these pages will become evidence of your spiritual growth. 7. Push through hard days. Some mornings you'll feel nothing. Pray anyway. Real faith grows through consistency, not comfort. 8. Read short scriptures. A psalm, a verse from Proverbs, or a passage from the Gospels. Let the word awaken your mind. 9. End in silence. Remain quiet for a few moments after praying. Listening is part of prayer too. 10. Reflect after 7 days. What changed? How do you feel? Waking up at 3 a.m. isn't just about losing sleep. It's about gaining depth. Before you start, remember, your body needs rest. Discipline is not exhaustion. If you struggle with sleep disorders, anxiety, or health issues, adjust the time and seek guidance when needed. The goal is spiritual growth, not burnout. During the first few days, you may feel tired, moody, or unfocused. That's normal. Your body is adjusting to a new rhythm. Compensate by sleeping earlier, limiting caffeine, and avoiding screens at night. Don't turn the 3 a.m. prayer into proof of holiness or spiritual superiority. It's not a contest, and it's not magic. It's a practice of devotion, valuable because of your sincerity, not the clock. If you miss a night, don't quit. Begin again the next morning. God values the return more than the record. I know it's hard, but every transformation begins with a single step. What if you really did it? Woke up at 3 a.m. for 7 straight days to pray. Maybe your circumstances wouldn't change overnight, but something inside you definitely would. You'd learn that prayer isn't a comfort zone for the weak. It's a training ground for the strong. That faith doesn't grow in ease, but in effort. 7 mornings might sound simple, but they're enough to prove that the soul wakes up when the body obeys. In that obedience, you'll find that God's presence isn't a feeling. It's a discipline that shapes patience, peace, and conviction. Try it. Wake up. Pray. Reflect. Watch what happens when your spirit becomes stronger than your sleep. By the end of the week, you may realize it wasn't you waking up at 3 a.m. It was God waking you. This channel is our shared journey. Subscribe, share your testimony, and walk with us in the next challenge of faith. Walk in faith, live with wisdom, and join us for the next What If.